Hi Virgo, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Sarah. I have recently renamed my channel from Aries Warrior Queen Astrology to Serendipity Astrology and Tarot. When I originally started this channel, I was going to name it Serendipity Astrology, and my ego kind of kicked in, and I'm like, I want to be a queen and all that stuff. Technically, I resonate more with my rising sign, which is Sagittarius. So it was brought to my attention, like it just came to me that I got to dial it back and bring this to more of a place of like love and like something that resonates more with me. I don't think the world needs more warriors right now or more war, but yeah, so that's what's up with that. I was going to bring out Egyptian style tarot readings, but all the pieces they really did not come together right away. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be like next month I do those. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm also going to be doing general horoscopes for the month of May for every sign. So feel free to watch your sun, moon, rising sign, Venus. I think that rising signs are really going to resonate more heavily with people going forward, especially with this month and next month. I'm also going to be doing a different style of reading for you right now. So it's going to be 3 cards for the present, 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, 3 for the future. I'm going to pull a overarching energy for each row, and then we're going to end it with a oracle card. Okay? So let us get into your reading. Ooh. I also did bring out my like Egyptian background and decorations just because, you know what? My whole life I felt that I didn't belong where I was, basically. And I always wanted to be near the desert, and everything about Egypt, like, it felt like home to me. And I'm absolutely certain that I have lived a life there. And I've lived many other lives. I've done some past life regression work where I've gone over a few lives. Oh, wow, that did come out. Okay. You had the 5 of Pentacles. But this period always resonated with me. And I think some of the karma that I came into this life with from these past lives, a good amount of it came from that era and from that period of my life, or in that lifetime. So I feel like I'm coming home. Even though it's just like a picture, it's like, it feels like home, like even looking at it. All right, let's get to your reading, shall we? Okay. You have the King of Swords and the Justice card. Middle row, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Ooh, you know what this reminds me of? I swear this reminds me of your December reading a little bit. I know the layout is different and all, but you know, I swear this totally reminds me of that. You have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, absolutely. I'm getting deja vu. You have the Chariot. And you have the 8 of Swords. All right, I'm pulling overarching energies for each row from the Cosmic Tarot. Ooh, that's too thick. Can't do it. Wow, that's too thick too. These cards are really bulky, so they're a little difficult to shuffle. I think I said that in the last time I was out here. So, just bear with me. Ooh. Okay. Excuse me. Right. So you have the King of Wands. You have the World. Wow. Okay. And you have the Six of Swords. Okay, so your first row, that's the past. You have the Five of Pentacles. What I hear from this card is that for like the longest time, maybe most of your life, you felt like, you know, everything wasn't working out in your favor. And even if it was for a short amount of time, it would flip-flop. And like, you'd feel like you were like left out in the cold, like you were dumped on your ass, like out in the freezing cold, and shit was not working out for you. In the past, you also have the King of Swords. So I think you realized like what things in your life were working for you and what wasn't, and you were willing to cut those things out of your life. This could possibly represent a divorce. That's what just popped into my head. Like, you stood up for yourself and you cut through the bullshit and told someone how shit was gonna go down. And put yourself in the forefront. You also have the Justice card. So I do think that possibly you were part of a divorce. Like, you wanted a divorce. And you were looking for justice through that. For things to balance back out again. And for you to be able to kind of get your life back. For others, what also is jumping out to me is that maybe you are in some kind of legal situation that isn't having to do with like anything with family. And you've been waiting for that to like finally come through, finally get that judgment and just like know the outcome. The overarching energy for your past, you have the King of Wands. I think, you know what I feel from this card is that someone came into your life that changed your view of how it could be and gave you hope and wanted great things with you and wanted to be a part of your life. It's just you had to cut out this nonsense in your life. You know, technically, these things are self-created. We put ourselves in these positions. And by refusing to make decisions or make moves out of fear, we hold ourselves there. I also see this as you taking the action that you needed to get out of this feeling and situation. In the present, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So by making those changes, taking that action, the wheel starts turning in your favor, and it's turning in your favor now. You also have the Queen of Cups. So you've come to a place of like emotional stability and being able to like nurture yourself and find like that balance within. And that way, you have a healthy view on your life, the way it stands. And you have the emotional, like, it's a word it just slipped out of my mind, the emotional balance. like the emotional foundation. It was the foundation. I could see it in my head. It's an emotional foundation. You've set yourself up with a steady emotional foundation. You also have the Two of Cups in this row. So that's balance. I really think that you possibly, ooh, you know what this is? That just popped into my head. This is you. I think you may have got it. You know what? I think you went for a job. That was something that you weren't sure if it was within your reach, but you were going to go for it anyways because you know your worth. You know what you're worth. And like there's finally a balance showing up in your life, like relationship balance, work-life balance. Like you making what you know you deserve because you probably contribute a shit ton to like any place that you're at. Like focus, balance, determination, like those cards are all showing up here for you. At the end of the present row, you also have the World. So the difficulty that you've been through in the last maybe like, what, 5, 10, 15 years, you've broken through that karma. Like you're ending that karmic cycle and you're starting something new. I think May is going to be a very big month for you, if April hasn't already been already. All right, in your potential future, you have the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, I think this is a new work situation for you. Like you're going into a new work environment to collaborate with people differently. And it's going to be on a different level too, because you're going in there in a higher position than you were in the last place. So you might be the one that's telling other people what to do. You also have the Chariot in this last row. It's like, I feel like this is you. You've regained like your connection to yourself, to the divine, spirit, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. But you've regained that connection, and it's laid a path out for you, and you have chosen which one to go towards. Like you know what you want. Like you're setting out on that adventure. But it's all new because you're not the same person you used to be either. So you're kind of like, it's all a new experience, especially if like you're coming at this from a new place in your life. You also have the Eight of Swords. So I think, you know what, I feel that you're not going to be feeling like you're stuck anymore, but you're going to be entering into this from a different place of not knowing. Like it's going to be the possibilities that are different, and it's going to be a whole new experience because you're new. Like you're different than you were. And this is a new road for you. This is you getting what you deserve, but having to come at it from a place of not knowing what it looks like. Okay. At the end of this row, you have the Six of Swords. Oh, these are beautiful cards, by the way. I love the Tattoo Tarot. It's gorgeous. This is you leaving behind all that baggage to go to calmer waters. Like you're leaving those swords behind, those things that, you know, felt like they plagued you and like you carried them with you like most of your life. You're letting them go and you're sailing away from all that. And there's so much waiting for you in the infinite possibility now than there used to be in you knowing, because knowing isn't always the best thing. Let life surprise you, because it can. I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card to end the reading. Wow, we're already at like 16 minutes. These readings just keep getting longer and longer. Wow. Okay. I like to do short videos, but you know, it's whatever the cards start telling me to say. Like what comes out of the cards is what I give to you. Also what pops into my head. Those are meant for someone. I get pictures, I get words. Sometimes it sounds like a whisper. But the pictures pop up a lot. All right. You get the lizard spirit. Dream your world into being. Oh, excuse me. My stomach always growls during these readings. I'm so sorry. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Dream the world into being. I think what this means, like what I feel from this, is the same as this. Like you're manifesting from a place of infinite possibility now, because you're in uncharted territory for you. So it's all new and it's all exciting and it can all like just expand. In May, we have Jupiter moving into Pisces. So that is the planet of expansion and gifts and like the teacher. Let me see. Pisces. Oh, I think that's your fifth. All right, you know what? I'm gonna save it for your horoscopes, because those are coming out. But you really can dream your world into being, literally. Like your life is not the same as it used to be. And it's completely new. This is uncharted territory for you. But that's amazing. That means you're creating now from a place that you've never been. And that's amazing. That is where we all want to create from. Not from the places we've been from or what we've already known. You want to create from like a new energy. And you're there. You are there. All right, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Stay tuned for your May horoscopes that will be being uploaded. Okay? I'll see y'all later. Bye.